Hey guys, in this video I'm going to give you 3 more important breathing exercises to help with the expansion of your rib cage so that you can decompress your spine. We want to be able to expand our rib cage in all directions because that helps to activate our diaphragm, the muscle that is responsible for our breathing, optimally. It also helps to decompress the spine because the more we can expand the rib cage in all directions, whenever we inhale, the more it pulls the spine long and expands it and brings a decompression into our spine in that way. And we therefore really want to learn to expand our rib cage in all directions, also opening up all the small intercostal muscles between the ribs that usually get very tight when we don't breathe into the rib cage that much anymore and we sit slouched all day or too arched. So we want to focus on the area in our mid and upper back, the posterior medial sternum, what it's called, because that area, especially when we are like standing more in an arched position, is usually getting crunched and compressed. And by opening that area up in the back, we give the spine a lot more opportunity to relax and to down-regulate the spinal muscles. So let's start by actually doing an exercise where we want to breathe out fully, bring all the air out of our lungs, to then being able to breathe in fully again. Because the more we get rid of all the old air and letting everything out, the better we are able to breathe in slowly and fully again. So start by laying on your back and make sure you tuck your pelvis, meaning posterior tilting it so that your whole low back is in contact with the floor, and you feel a little bit of an engagement in your hamstrings by pulling the feet towards your hips. And now you have your arms in a W-shaped position right next to you. And when you breathe in, you try to breathe in through your nose, expanding your rib cage. And then when you breathe out through your pursed lips, trying to blow all the air out until you can't go anymore. And then you hold your breath for 3 seconds before you then breathe in through your nose again. Let me show you how it works. It's gonna be breathing in and then extending your arms up while you breathe out through your mouth until you can't go any further, and then hold your breath. And then breathe in again through your nose. Really expanding in all directions. And again, breathe out fully. Blowing all the air out. Lowering your rib cage down. Holding your breath. And then in through your nose. And you might already feel, when you do it 3 or 4 times, that you can breathe in more fully already. So go for 5 to 7 deep breaths. And then the next one is gonna be, we are on all fours. And in this position, we want to focus on breathing into the mid and upper back. So really try to round your back here. Try to bring your chin to your chest and get as round as possible. Pushing your hands into the floor, shoulders away from the ears, and then breathe into your back as much as you can. And when you breathe out, you try to keep that rounded spine before you then breathe in again and try to expand it even further. Go for 5 repetitions, and then you go down on your elbows. You can scoop your hips back a little bit. And again, you try to push your elbows into the floor
chin to your chest and round in this position. Again, breathing deeply into your back. Make sure that your shoulders are not getting pulled towards your ears too much, but expand in all directions while you breathe in and out. Another 5 deep breath. And when you get a little bit dizzy from breathing in so much because you're not used to get that much oxygen in, it's pretty normal. Just take a little rest for a few minutes and then go back to it, and don't do too many breathing cycles. Just start with a few, and the more often you do it, the more your body gets used to it. Last but not least, we want to decompress the spine by breathing 3-dimensionally into the rib cage. Hold your rib cage with your hands on the side and bend your knees just slightly. What you now want to do is you want to breathe in through your nose, really expanding your rib cage in all directions, having the rib cage pushing your hands out to the side, and really push your shoulders out to the side as well, making sure they are not pulled up towards the ears. And then when you breathe out, you pull your belly button in and try to keep the expansion in the rib cage. Breathe in again, even deeper, and breathe out. You can breathe out through your mouth again if you want. And you feel when you breathe out, you pull your belly button in, that engages all the side abs, your transverse abdominis, very important muscle for the stabilization in your core. And you then breathe in again as much as you can, expanding the whole rib cage to the sides, but also front to back. So if you want, you can also hold your hands on the front and back of your rib cage. And then when you breathe in, try to really push the hand forward a little bit and push your backhand back, even if it's just slightly. By holding your hands in these positions, you focus on that more and more. Same here, go for 5 to 7 deep breath and expand the rib cage front, back and side to side. And the more you do it and the better you get in that expansion, the more you help your spine to just down-regulate the spinal muscles, to activate your core muscles, and you also help all the nerves that are running through this area of the posterior mediastinum to get freed up a little bit better. So it comes with plenty of benefits. So try to incorporate these 3 exercises into your exercise routine right at the beginning, and you will see it makes a big difference for all the tension that you have in your body.